Today we have with us someone who needs absolutely no introductions. Minister Goyal, thank you so much for speaking with us. We want to begin by asking you, how important is the India-Australia relationship, bilateral relationship?
Well, it's truly something that was waiting to happen. It's a relationship which has huge potential. The people of Australia have always been very friendly, very open in their way of working. The people in India have always enjoyed coming to Australia, but somehow trade was not getting the leg up which it deserved. Maybe distance, maybe the lack of connectivity. Ever since 2014, when Prime Minister Tony came to India, and the bonding that the leaders of Australia and India have had over the last 10 years, we've seen a significant upside to the relationship. In almost every sector, we are seeing growth. The Ekta agreement, in a way the symbol of unity, has shown the tremendous potential this relationship has. We are already seeing growth in numbers, in trade numbers. We'll soon be finalizing the second leg of the agreement. And I think whether it's people-to-people ties, whether it's business, whether it's the political leadership's relationship, at every level, this is a defining relationship of this India's Look East policy.
And just to conclude, there's a target of reaching 50 billion USD, trade between two countries. How quickly are we looking at reaching there?
Ma'am, I think that target is now pretty old.
Okay.
That doesn't excite any of us. It's bereft of any imagination.
Okay.
Today, in one of the interactions, maybe an off-the-cuff comment was made, but I loved it. A comment was made that if we really get down to it, we should be a $500 billion engagement. For a moment, I was taken aback, but I love big targets. So does Prime Minister Modi. His whole big picture vision of India is what is driving the Indian growth story. And then I thought about it. If I expect to be a $2 trillion exporting nation, then I'll roughly be a $2 trillion importer. So India will have a $4 trillion trade. Australia is already at about $1 trillion. They will grow maybe to $1.5 trillion, and these are numbers I'm talking of 2030. So collectively we'll be at $5.5 trillion. We should aim for 10% of that to come from Australia or from India to Australia. So let's aim big, and given the huge trust that exists between the two countries, I would think we should go for it. It could be a mix of trade, investment, tourism, technology. We can have a nice mix around this relationship. And to achieve these ambitious targets, we are very seriously now going to contemplate starting an India office where we'll have Invest India, just like I've opened in Singapore yesterday. Invest India will be there. NICTIC, the company setting up 20 industrial townships, will be over there. We'll have the ECGC, the Export Credit Guarantee Corporation, housed there. We'll have CII and or FICCI housed there. Really make it an inclusive India story office. And then get tourism to build in an overlay, so that the Australian people, Australian businesses will always have a little bit of India sitting here, along with the consulate and the High Commission, working to reach such ambitious goals.
And lastly, just to end, how important is the geostrategic relationship between Australia and India, given what's happening here?
Well, if you see the number of initiatives between the two countries, whether bilaterally or multilaterally, we are of course actively involved in the G20. But apart from that, the Quad with the US, Japan, Australia and India is a powerful medium. Yesterday they have met in Delaware. all the four leaders. We have the foreign ministers quad. We have very deep cooperation on defense sector. So it's a strategic and geopolitically very important relationship. We are nurturing this relationship, and both countries are conscious of our responsibilities. Both countries are very, very clear that this partnership has tremendous multi-dimensional benefits for our two nations and our people.